Next, Man United manager Ratcliffe offers elite coach £150,000 a week deal as two names are shortlisted to replace Ten Hag. Sir Jim Ratcliffe has reportedly shortlisted two big-name coaches as potential successors to Erik Ten Hag, amid claims he has already decided to sack the Manchester United manager at the end of the season, and has already offered the role to one outstanding Italian coach. The British business is getting his feet well under his desk at Old Trafford as he bids to shape what he hopes will be a hugely successful new era at Manchester United. Having spent a mammoth £1.4 billion to buy out 27.7% of the Glazers' shares, the billionaire, who is Britain's second wealthiest man, is not hanging around in his attempts to restore the Red Devils back among the English and European elite. While Ratcliffe is planning a major summer of investment at Old Trafford on upgrading the side, he first plans to get his backroom team right, and he is very quickly and astutely putting plans in place to assemble the best in the business. Having quickly removed the long-serving Richard Arnold as CEO, Ratcliffe moved to bring in Omar Barredo from neighbours Manchester City in what is seen as a shrewd swoop. Next up, the club want to appoint their first-ever sporting director to work alongside Ratcliffe in identifying and ultimately signing the best talents in the world game to help fortify their push for silverware. By widespread accounts, that appointment will see Dan Ashworth make the move from Newcastle once a compensation package with the Magpies has been agreed upon. Next up, Ratcliffe also wants to bring in Jean-Claude Blanc as a club director, with the current Ineos chief extremely well connected in football from his time with both PSG and. Decision has been made on Erik Ten Hag sack.
Manchester United transfer news live. Zinedine Zidane update as Roberto De Zerbi fee discovered. All the very latest Man United news, views and transfer updates from the Manchester Evening News. Brighton and Hove Albion manager Roberto De Zerbi. Manchester United's defeat to rivals Manchester City still hurts, but it's time to look ahead as the Reds continue their push for Champions League football. United have lost back-to-back league games and must get back on track when they face Everton at Old Trafford this coming Saturday. Meanwhile, uncertainty continues to surround Erik Ten Hag's future as United boss. The Manchester Evening News reported last week that United co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe and his Ineos group have analysed potential replacements. Speculation continues to mount regarding Ratcliffe's summer transfer plans. Victor Osimhen has been linked with a huge move from Napoli to Old Trafford, though Paris Saint-Germain are also said to be keen. United have also been linked with Sporting star Victor Gyökeres, but Reds board member Jean-Claude Blanc has suggested addressing Old Trafford's future could be prioritised over signing new players. According to The Telegraph, United will need to pay more than £12 million if they wish to hire De Zerbi at the end of the season. Men's Sport reported last week that the Brighton boss is being considered by Ineos as Ratcliffe continues to be unconvinced by Ten Hag as manager. Brighton and Hove Albion manager Roberto De Zerbi, Ferdinand advises Pogba. Ex-United midfielder Pogba has just been handed a 4-year drug ban which could effectively finish his career. One man who has a semblance of what the Frenchman is going through is Ferdinand, and he has offered advice to his former teammate about how to deal with this situation. Ratcliffe's net worth drops by £1.5 billion. United's new co-owner has endured a financial setback today after £1.52 billion was wiped from his net worth. Ratcliffe completed his takeover of the Reds in the last couple of months and has already overseen some crucial changes at Old Trafford. Take a look at what this means, here. Holland offers advice to Højlund.
Rasmus Højlund, Lisandro Martinez, Harry Maguire. Latest Manchester United injury news and return dates as Erik Ten Hag deals with several key players on the sidelines including Rasmus Højlund, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Harry Maguire, Lisandro Martinez and Luke Shaw, among others. Erik ten Hag is being forced to deal with several injuries within his Manchester United squad. Despite taking the lead through Marcus Rashford at the Etihad, 3 second-half goals saw Manchester City claim a 3-1 derby victory. Ten Hag was without Harry Maguire, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Anthony Martial, Rasmus Højlund, Mason Mount, Tyrell Malacia, Lisandro Martinez and Luke Shaw for the Manchester derby. It remains to be seen whether or not that injury list will improve over the next few days. United return to Old Trafford this weekend to face Everton in the Premier League, and below is the latest United injury news. Rasmus Højlund has been sidelined with a muscle injury for the last 3 United matches. United confirmed that they expected Højlund to be unavailable for 2 to 3 weeks, meaning he could return this weekend against Everton. If not, the club will hope to have the striker available for the FA Cup game against Liverpool. Lisandro Martinez has been sidelined with a knee injury for the majority of the season. Martinez made his return a few weeks ago but suffered another injury against West Ham on February 4th. He is expected to be unavailable until after the international break after it was stated that he would need 8 weeks on the sidelines to recover. Expected return date, early April. Aaron Wan-Bissaka has been sidelined with an unspecified injury for nearly 2 months, having not played for the club since January 14th. The right-back is edging closer to a return, but it remains to be seen if he will be available to face either Everton or Liverpool. Ten Hag is likely to provide a fitness update in Wan-Bissaka when he speaks to the media this week. Expected return date, Everton, March 9th or Liverpool, March 17. Harry Maguire missed United's defeat to City in the Manchester derby with an unspecified injury. It remains to be seen when United will hope to have the centre-back return to the matchday squad. An update is expected on Maguire's fitness when Ten Hag holds his pre-match press conference this week. Expected return date, unknown. Luke Shaw is currently recovering from an injury he sustained in the first half against Luton Town on February 18th. The left-back has now missed United's last 3 matches with the injury and is expected to face an extended spell on the sidelines. No time frame has been given on when United expect Shaw to return to the matchday squad. Expected return date, unknown. Mason Mount has been recovering from a calf injury he sustained back in November. The midfielder has struggled with injuries in his first season at Old Trafford following his summer move from Chelsea. No time frame has been given for when United expect Mount to return to the matchday squad. Expected return date,